Your boy, domination. This is back in the basics. Chuck the deuces, how we do text, baby. And get it again. The only place, all the place, go get it. All the place, go get it. It's right back in the basics. Chuck the deuces, how we do text, baby. Man, I don't expect you know what it is. Know this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practice where preacher, preach on. And today's I want to talk about is, man, I want to talk about this situation as black people, what we do all the time. Can we give everybody else a favor? Can you please, with this damn, this black self-hatred, this the coonish, opportunish, this I'm better than you and you're not better than me mentality? I'm gonna tell you, I heard in K, 97.9 the beat, Chris Weeby, something like that, saying that he feel like African American people feel like I said again, when I say African American, I'm saying the brothers and sisters that come from good homes. Like but the funny thing is they do dirt just like everybody else. But they're afraid like somebody's sneaking on the pulpit of their carpet. White Americans like that too when you got the white trash motherfuckers. I mean, would y'all please stop doing that? Because it shows me that us as black people, we just don't get along. That show you. Look, I don't give a fuck what Boosie is doing. I don't. I'll listen to Boosie, and now he was stupid for doing the shit that he did. But like I said, I can't judge Boosie. Only God judge Boosie. Just like I can't judge, Justin Weeby. Only God Justin Weeby. But Justin Weeby, ain't you that same dude that you was on ATL wearing the gold grill and you had the nerve trying to judge somebody like you ain't done nothing either? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying right there. See, they doing that because they look at Obama is sitting in that office. Let me tell you something. Obama is a foreigner. He might be a first American-born citizenship to born in the United States. He didn't raise in the black community. He was raised in a diversity community from all different racial life. Let's get that straight right now. See, black community do not want to talk about this, and damn sure ain't African American community won't talk about it. Black Americans will talk about it than more the Africans do, or African Americans. See, I don't like this divided that we do. That show you right there, we more fucked up that we got to admit. From the education spoke to the miseducated. Don't get me wrong, you should be educated. School's going to teach you what to think, but they ain't going to teach you how to think. And you know what I mean. They need to open up that third eye. And how many people that open up their third eye? None of them whatsoever. When that situation that goes on in a Barney store situation, instead of Jay-Z walk on for $400 million, he ain't going to lose that position. Jay-Z really like that. Obama's like that. Steve Harvey like that. And Oprah damn sure like this. And even Tyra Banks and Wendy Williams, all the rest of them with this black self-hatred, and they have the nerve to look down on somebody. I guarantee they've been put down when they was coming up. When they would start coming up, they're like, fuck y'all. See, this is the thing that we need to address in the black community as itself. So brothers and sisters and the black Americans, you got to be careful who the people you're putting down. Because shit like this is going to start spreading like wildfire, and wire is spread. Every other community can make money together. Have you ever now noticed that? Now you got other races of people don't get along either, but they going on separately and going on with their own lives. But black people, we keep constantly throwing back at each other. I don't like that for one bit. I hope Boosie doing well, and he need to stay out of trouble and do what he do. And I'm going to say Chris Weeby, look, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're feeling, that there are brothers and sisters that do go to school and go to college and net to get that same amount of praisement and the black community. Don't get me wrong, when they go to jail. I get what you're saying right there. That does need to address, especially in the black American community. I get what you're saying. But don't do that. Don't try to be all judgmental about that. People make mistakes. I give you that. But who we have the right to judge anybody? I understand that people, when they do some ignorant ass shit, they don't think without thinking. They just react to that. I get what you're saying right there. Us as black people, we're hurting people. I give you that. See, one thing, you got the house Negro and you got the field Negro, and also you got the hybrid Negro. I am none of those three brothers right there. We need to get off of that mindset. Black women need to get off that mindset too, because there's too many black women with this mindset right now. And I'm gonna tell you, it's sad. But chances are, what's the point? Because us as black community, we just can't stand each other. We don't give a fuck about one another. African Americans like this, black Americans like this, and Africans like this. Oh yeah, they like that. And you would think it would have died over by now. I respect the hell out of Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X. I respect the hell out of those three brothers right there. And the sister men, from Shirley Barkley to Harriet Tubman to Rosa Parks. I respect the hell out of them sisters. But I'm going to tell you like this, man. In 2013, we need to quit bashing at each other. Because we don't look at each other in the best ways of terming right now. We look in the worst of terming it, not in the better position right now. I get what Jason Weeby is saying. I get what he was saying right there. Because if they can praise a sister that go out of imprisonment, they need to praise a brother or sister that do go to college. It do need to go both ways. But don't think for 1 minute prison don't go to college. Prison don't got no school for. Don't think that schoolman equipment don't have it in prison too. Because let me ask you this: you ever wonder? Everybody can be in the socializement and be unsocial mindedment of being a criminal. Anybody can be a criminal. Anybody. You need to look at these criminals, these politicians. They do some stuff too, just like these gangsters and thugs and hustlers and murderers. Nobody wants to talk about that, and especially the African American community. And Africans damn sure don't want to talk about it. White Americans and everybody else. Look, I don't respect thugs either. Gangsters, pimps, and all the rest. And they do some fucked up shit. But I understand they people like everyone else. Just like these politicians are people too. I can't get mad at them. Everybody can be socialized to being a criminal. See, that's what's wrong with society today. Because it shows you we want to look down on somebody. See, that's why they become this jealousy, this envy, and greed. That's why all this tension that's going on. I guarantee you the reason why he say that, because he been put down or been hurt or stuff like that. This is why that stuff that goes around right now with the famous Jet Jackson, R.I.P. whatever his name, that guy. He got killed because of that. And I'm telling you, you got too many brothers out there been left out and hurt because you got to go on with your life, man. You can't let somebody go out there hurting you. I get what you're saying. I totally get it. Because they try to promote college. I understand that they need more doctors and lawyers and teachers. But these are the same doctors and lawyers and teachers. They have the nerve to want to look down on you. To think they better than you. I don't like that shit. I can't stand it when people do that, because you got way more educated books than me. You can go to better schools than me. African American community and Africans need to address that right there. Because instead of talking about we're embarrassment, I understand our people do some fucked up shit. I give you that. I don't want to offend these brothers and sisters behaving either. They got to change, because we're walking targets right now wherever we go. But we allow everybody to punk us and everybody else. We don't even loyal to each other in a lot of ways. Our women hate us. You got our women think that we hate them, and it's sad. And other race of people think we're a fucking joke. But yet we make mistakes. We didn't ask to be here. We just brought over here, or we come out here for our own. Everybody was slaving to everybody each other. And don't get me wrong, it's college for everybody if everybody decided to choose to go. But see, I don't like this whole I'm better than you and you better than me. I just don't like that. Everybody want to feel entitlement opinion. That's their opinion about something. But we need to work on to get along with this whole uniment from each other. Because I know Marcus Garvey would have want that, Martin Luther King want that, and Nelson Mandela will want that. Because them brothers right there I just mentioned, they died for us, man. And we show a lot of disappointment from them, and we come out there disrespect each other. So I'm going to say this to this, man. To Jason Weeby, whatever your name is, let Luda Boosie do his thing. As long as he don't get the cut all fucking out of it. Because where that same reaction when Trayvon Martin died. Nobody says the fucking word about that. Because our people live in a constant fucking fear. Because they don't want afraid to lose everything they had. When that incident at Boston Barney store, do you think Jay-Z stepped out of line to lose that $1 million? Hell no. He still continued to make that millions of dollars because he don't want to go back to the fucking projects the once he came. They even say he never done enough in the community. But then again, why would you help with your community and they don't want to do anything for benefit for themselves? See, this is what I'm talking about. This black self-hatred shit, it got to stop. It got to end for not only for black Americans, but African Americans and black Americans. We just hate the fact that we're black. And that's all I gotta say. And black is the most beautiful, strong toned color in the world. But yes, we wanna diss ourselves and dissonate from ourselves and totally from nature, totally from human being, totally from a certain community that we live in. Stop that shit. I can't stand when black Americans do that or African Americans do that and Africans do that. I can't stand. It's like we hate the fact that we're being black, and that's all it is. We fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I say we, as African American, black American, or Africans, you really can't get mad at not only Boosie but Jason Weeby, and it's kind of sad. I hate to see our people fight. I really do. I don't like it. I don't even like how our brothers and sisters get it at each other. That's why I'm done talking about these black issues. Because what's the point to dress them and we don't give a shit about nobody, not even from other races, not even our own. You got black men. We don't like each other in so many ways. We don't like each other. We don't. We can't stand to be around from each other. And that is a problem. And then you got black women do the same damn thing. I've seen this from my family. I've seen this from other black people and everybody else. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing black Americans say this shit, or African Americans, or black Americans. The fact of the main is we're niggas at the end, niggas and bitches at the end of the day. Or we the colored people, or Negro, or whatever. We looking for exception in this world. That's why that brother said what he said. That's why I get it. I understand what this brother is saying. I guarantee he been hurt by a black woman. That's why he say the stuff that he say. Black women, that's on y'all, because y'all make brothers like that. I wouldn't care less if a woman don't want me, because there's too many women out there for me. Just like a woman wouldn't care if a man don't want her. Don't want to holler at her. She look at too many men around that she can get to. And it's sad. When we gonna stop this shit? Since when? Probably never. It never been soon. It never been more soon to stop it. Because all this black self-hatred, it just got to end, and there's no looking forward to it if it's going to end, or will never return to bring the end. And that's all I can say about that. It's your boy Domination, just back in the basic, chuckle the deuce. That's how we do it, Texas, baby. Until next time, all right? All right, peace, and I'm out.